You walk into a room, and your face betrays you before you even speak. You smile at people who haven't earned it. You nod at statements you don't agree with. You laugh at jokes that aren't funny. You think you are being polite, or perhaps socially calibrated. But biologically, you are doing something far more primitive. You are signaling submission. We need to perform an immediate autopsy on what you call being nice. In psychology, specifically in trauma theory, there are 4 responses to a threat: fight, flight, freeze, and fawn. You know the first 3, but fawning is the one that ruins modern men. Fawning is the survival strategy of the defenseless. It is the instinct to please the predator, to merge with their desires, and to make yourself small and agreeable so that you will not be hurt. When you smile compulsively in a high-pressure situation, you are not being friendly. You are fawning. You are flashing a biological white flag that says, "I am harmless. Please do not attack me." And while this might have saved your ancestors from a dominant alpha in the tribe 50,000 years ago, today it makes you invisible. It puts you in the box of the safe person. And the safe person is never respected. They are only used. Think about the last time you were in a meeting or a group negotiation. Someone proposed a terrible idea. You knew it was terrible. But when they looked at you, you offered a tight, nervous smile and a slight nod. Why? Because the discomfort of conflict felt more dangerous than the cost of being wrong. That micro-movement, that split-second nod, cost you your authority. There is a critical distinction you must learn today: the difference between being nice and being civil. Niceness is a reflex. It is a compulsion to smooth over tension, because you cannot handle the anxiety of a disagreement. Civility, on the other hand, is a weapon. Civility is a code of conduct you impose on yourself because you are disciplined. The most terrifying people in history, the most effective negotiators, the most powerful CEOs, are incredibly civil. They hold doors open. They speak in low, calm tones. They use please and thank you. But, and this is the key, their civility is not a request for validation. It is a standard they hold for themselves. Behind their eyes, there is a wall. If you cross them, the civility doesn't turn into a tantrum. It turns into ice. They don't get angry, they get distant. To break the fawn response, you must retrain your nervous system. You must stop leaking power through your face. Here is your first assignment. It is a psychological detox I call the neutral face. For the next 7 days, you are going to stop smiling by default. This does not mean you scowl. It does not mean you look angry. It means you relax your facial muscles into a state of total neutrality. You only smile if something is genuinely funny. You only nod if you genuinely agree. When you walk past a coworker, you acknowledge them with a look, maybe a slight chin lift, but you do not offer the appeasement smile. This will feel incredibly dangerous at first. Your brain will scream that you are being rude. You will feel a spike in cortisol because you are no longer managing everyone else's emotions for them. People might even ask, "Are you okay? You seem serious today." That question is not an insult. That question is the sound of them recalibrating your value. They are noticing that you are no longer asking for their approval. You have stopped feeding them the cheap sugar of your validation, and now they are starving for it. You have become a closed book in a room full of open magazines. But once you stop the nervous chatter of your face, you create a vacuum, a silence. And what you do with that silence is the difference between being awkward and being commanded. Most people treat conversation like a frantic game of hot potato. Someone tosses you a question, and you feel a burning compulsion to toss an answer back instantly. You overlap their last syllable with your first. You nod while they are still speaking to show you are keeping up. You rush to fill every millisecond of dead air, because to the anxious mind, silence feels like judgment. This is the behavior of a subordinate. In any hierarchy, whether it's a wolf pack, a corporate boardroom, or a dinner date, the individual who feels the most pressure to fill the silence is the one with the lowest status. You need to understand the law of least effort. The person who exerts the least amount of emotional energy in an interaction controls the frame. When you rush to speak, you are signaling that you are afraid of losing the other person's attention. You are signaling that your thoughts are cheap and must be discounted to be sold quickly. To become psychologically formidable, you must master the architecture of silence. Silence is not empty space. Silence is weight. It is a gravity well that pulls people in. When you are comfortable in the void, you force others to do the work. You force them to chase you. Here is the technique, the latency gap. Starting today, when someone asks you a question, especially a challenging or disrespectful one, do not answer immediately. Create a gap. Look them in the eyes and wait for 2 to 3 full seconds. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. In those 3 seconds, something devastating happens to the other person's psychology. Their brain, terrified of the social vacuum, goes into overdrive. They start to doubt themselves. Did I ask a stupid question? Is he offended? Why isn't he answering? By the time you finally speak, they are so relieved to hear your voice that your words carry triple the weight. You have destabilized their certainty before you have uttered a single syllable. You have turned the dynamic from a peer conversation into an audience waiting for a verdict. But this silence is useless if you break it with speed. Fast talking is a poverty mindset. It is a subconscious admission that you believe you are about to be interrupted. It signals that you don't think your time is valuable enough to claim, so you try to cram as much data as possible into a small window. It screams anxiety. Slow talking signals that you expect to be heard. It signals that you have nowhere else you'd rather be and no one you fear. Imagine a judge reading a sentence. Does he rush? Does he stumble over his words to make sure the defendant is listening? No. He speaks as if the world waits for his punctuation. If you are interrupted, do not raise your voice. Do not get angry. Simply stop. Stop talking completely. Keep your eyes locked on the person who interrupted you. Let the silence hang in the air like a guillotine. Let the room feel the rudeness of their interruption. Usually, they will stumble. They will apologize or trail off because they feel the sudden lack of resistance. You didn't fight for the floor. You simply showed them that you own it. And once they stop, you continue at the exact same volume, from the exact same spot. This is not about being rude. It is about vector. It is about having a direction and a pace that cannot be altered by the erratic emotions of others. But once you have mastered the face and the silence, you must address the most dangerous addiction of all, your need to be predictable. The human brain is an addiction machine, but it is not addicted to pleasure. It is addicted to the chase of pleasure. In the 1950s, the psychologist B.F. Skinner discovered something terrifying about behavior. He put rats in a box with a lever. If the lever gave them food every single time they pressed it, the rats pressed it only when they were hungry. They were bored. They were predictable. But if the lever only gave them food sometimes, randomly, unpredictably, the rats became obsessed. They pressed the lever until they collapsed from exhaustion. This is called variable ratio reinforcement. It is the same psychological mechanism that powers slot machines, social media algorithms, and toxic relationships. Now look at your own behavior. You are the lever that always pays out. You are consistent. You are reliable. You text back instantly. You are always agreeable. You are always nice. You think this makes people like you. In reality, it makes you boring. By being totally predictable, you have removed the dopamine from the interaction. You have trained the people around you, your boss, your friends, your partner, that your validation is cheap and guaranteed. To command attention, you must become a glitch in their pattern recognition. You must introduce strategic mystery. This does not mean you become a jerk. It does not mean you play games or act hot and cold to manipulate people. It means you stop broadcasting your entire internal world to the public. Most people are open books. They are uncomfortable with the idea that someone might misunderstand them, so they overshare. They explain their motives before anyone asks. They apologize for things they haven't done. They spill their trauma to strangers in a desperate bid for connection. The Machiavellian, or simply the high-status individual, practices information dieting. Observe the difference. The anxious person says, "I can't come to the party on Saturday because my aunt is in town, and she's been really sick lately, so I have to drive her to the airport, and I'm just so exhausted from work." They are giving you an itinerary. They are pleading for your permission to say no. They are exposing their guilt. The high-status person says, "I can't make it on Saturday. I have a commitment." That's it. No apology, no explanation, no backstory. When you strip away the justification, you force the other person to fill in the blanks. What commitment? Who is he seeing? Is he doing something more important than this? By withholding the why, you increase the value of the no. You become a mystery. And mystery is the breeding ground of respect. When people cannot read your every motive, they project their own fantasies onto you. They assume you are deeper, busier, and more important than you might actually be. Start practicing this today. When someone asks you a question that feels intrusive, or when you need to decline a request, give them the what, but starve them of the why. If a coworker asks, "Why did you leave the meeting early?" Don't say, "Oh, I had a dentist appointment and I was running late." Say, "I had to handle something." And then hold the silence we discussed in the previous section. You will see a flicker of confusion on their face. They are waiting for the rest of the sentence. They are waiting for the excuse that hands them the power to judge you. When it doesn't come, they are forced to accept your boundary as absolute. But commanding the psychological space is only half the battle. You cannot hold the frame if your body is betraying you. Your mind might be becoming a fortress, but if your posture screams, "Pray," you will still be eaten alive. Your mind leads your body, but your body also hacks your mind. You cannot feel like a ruler if you are curled up like a shrimp. You cannot feel dangerous if you are shrinking to take up less space. Look at how you are sitting right now. Are your legs crossed tight? Are your shoulders hunched? Is your head down, protecting your jugular? You are in a defensive posture. This isn't just about looking confident. It is about neurochemistry. When you contract your body, you signal to your amygdala, the fear center of your brain, that you are under threat. Your cortisol spikes. Your testosterone drops. You are chemically castrating your own authority before you even open your mouth to speak. To override this, you must understand proxemics. This is the study of how humans use space. In every interaction, there is a silent negotiation happening. Who owns the territory? The submissive man shrinks. He keeps his elbows in. He apologizes when he bumps into someone. He navigates a crowded room by weaving around people, making himself fluid and accommodating. The dominant man expands. The Machiavellian stance is open. It exposes the vital organs, the chest, the stomach, the throat. This sounds counterintuitive. In a physical fight, you protect your vitals. But in social dynamics, exposing your torso signals a lack of fear. It says, "I am not afraid of you. I do not need to shield myself." Start testing this immediately. When you sit in a meeting or at a dinner table, claim your territory. Put your arm on the empty chair next to you. Spread your papers out. When you stand, stand with your weight distributed on both feet, grounded. Do not lean. Leaning is a plea for support. Standing is a declaration of independence. But the most critical physical weapon you possess is your eyes. Most people have scanning eyes. They dart around the room, checking exits, checking faces, looking for threats or friends. Their eyes move in rapid, jerky motions called saccades. This is prey behavior. A deer scans, a rabbit scans. They are looking for the predator. A lion does not scan. A lion focuses. When you are constantly looking around, you are broadcasting anxiety. You are telling the room that you are not safe. To become terrifying, you must train your eyes to move slowly. This is called smooth pursuit. When you look at something, look at it, lock on, absorb the data. When you move your gaze to a new person, do not dart. Move your eyes smoothly, like a camera on a dolly track. Apply this to the hallway test. You have likely experienced the awkward dance when walking towards someone in a narrow corridor. You go left, they go left. You go right, they go right. You both apologize and shrink. The dangerous man never does the dance. He picks a line and walks it. He does not look at the other person's face. He looks past them at his destination. Physics and psychology agree. The object with the most momentum wins. When you walk with absolute purpose and fixed eyes, people will instinctively move out of your way. They will feel the wave of your intention, and they will part like the Red Sea. It is not arrogance, it is vector. You have a destination, they do not. Therefore, you win the space. But winning the space is temporary. To hold power long-term, you must understand the economics of your own presence. You must learn that your value is determined not by how much you give, but by how much you withhold. We live in an economy where attention is the only real currency. And the mistake you make, the mistake that kills your status before you even walk in the room, is that you are flooding the market. You are always available. You answer texts instantly. You say yes to every invite. You stay at the party until the lights come on and the staff starts stacking chairs. You are terrifyingly accessible. In economics, when the supply of a resource is infinite, its value drops to zero. This is the law of scarcity. It applies to gold, it applies to diamonds, and it applies to you. If you are always there, if your time can be bought for the low price of a simple request, you are worthless. Machiavelli advised the prince to be seen, but to keep his distance. Familiarity breeds contempt. If people know exactly where you are and exactly what you are doing at all times, they stop thinking about you. You become furniture. To terrify people with your importance, you must become scarce. You must be willing to walk away. There is a psychological phenomenon called effort justification, related to the Ben Franklin effect. The human brain values things it has to work for. If you make yourself easy to access, people subconsciously decide you aren't worth much. But if you make yourself difficult to reach, not out of arrogance but out of purpose, they will work to get your attention. And once they work for it, they will rationalize that you must be valuable because they worked for you. Here is the tactical application: the hard stop. Most people let conversations die a slow, painful death. They wait until there is nothing left to say, until the energy has drained out of the interaction, and then they awkwardly drift apart. This leaves a lingering taste of boredom. The high-status man leaves while the party is still fun. He leaves the conversation while it is still interesting. He hangs up the phone first. You must practice the art of the exit. When you are on a call, do not wait for the lull. When you have exchanged the necessary information, simply say, "All right, I have to run. Good talking to you," and hang up. Do not apologize. Do not offer a fake excuse. Just end it. This creates an incomplete loop in their brain. Because you left at the peak of the interaction, they are left wanting more. They wonder, where is he going? What is he doing that is more important than talking to me? You become a moving target. And a moving target is much harder to hit and much more interesting to track than a stationary one. This applies to your emotional availability too. Do not dump your trauma on people you just met. Do not tell everyone your weaknesses in a misguided attempt to be authentic. Keep your cards against your chest. In a world of oversharing, the man who keeps his secrets is the man who holds the power. But there is a final painful hurdle you must clear. You can master the silence, the posture, and the scarcity. But none of it matters if you are afraid of the one thing that nice guys fear most, being the villain. Here is the final hurdle. This is the trap that catches 90% of men who try to change their lives. You are terrified of being the bad guy. You are afraid that if you set a boundary, people will call you selfish. You are afraid that if you say no, people will call you rude. You are afraid that if you succeed while your friends stay stagnant, they will call you arrogant. Let them. To be a ruler of your own life, you must accept a mathematical certainty. In someone else's story, you will be the villain. You cannot prioritize your own potential without disappointing people who benefit from your weakness. If you save your money, you disappoint the friends who want to spend it. If you focus on your business, you disappoint the people who want your free time. If you choose your self-respect, you disappoint the people who used to walk all over you. Psychologically, this is about shifting your locus of control. Right now, your locus is external. You let the world decide if you are a good person. If they smile, you feel safe. If they frown, you panic. This makes you a puppet. To become terrifying, you must move the locus inside. You must reach a point of emotional zero. This doesn't mean you are a robot. It means your self-perception is a fortress closed to the public. If someone calls you a genius, you think, I know what I am. If someone calls you a monster, you think, I know what I am. Neither statement moves the needle. But be warned, tactics without foundation are just manipulation. And manipulation always collapses. Everything we have discussed, the silence, the posture, the scarcity, the neutral face, these are the walls of the castle. But the foundation must be competence. You cannot fake this. If you are incompetent, your silence isn't mysterious. It's confusing. Your staring isn't intense. It's creepy. Your brain is not stupid. It knows if you are a loser. You can look in the mirror and say affirmations all day. But if you haven't achieved anything, your subconscious will whisper, you are a liar. True terrifying confidence comes from the undeniable evidence of your own capability. It comes from doing hard things. It comes from keeping promises to yourself. Think of a surgeon in the emergency room. When a patient is bleeding out, does the surgeon panic? Does he look around for approval? Does he smile to make people like him? Number. He goes to work. He is calm because he is competent. He knows he can solve the problem. That is the only confidence that matters. Machiavelli didn't just tell the prince to act like a king. He told him to study war, to understand history, to know the terrain better than his enemies. If you want to dominate a room, become the best in that room at something. It could be your job. It could be your ability to listen. It could be your ability to control your own emotions. When you combine high competence with high silence, you become a monolith. People know that when you do speak, it will be the solution. They look to you in a crisis. And that is the ultimate form of dominance. Not the man who shouts the loudest, but the one everyone looks at when the building is on fire. So how do you walk out of your door tomorrow? You don't do it all at once. You do it by shifting the geometry of your interactions. Tomorrow, walk slower. Tomorrow, wait 3 seconds before answering any question. Tomorrow, do not smile unless you feel joy. And tomorrow, when someone tries to guilt you into submission, accept the role of the villain. The moment you accept that you don't need to be the hero in everyone else's movie is the moment you finally become the director of your own. Confidence is not a feeling, it is a weapon. Pick it up. Use it to kill the servant. Use it to protect the kingdom. Become the thing they fear, so you can finally be the man you respect. Script completed.